Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is S2K, and I am back with something I haven't done on this channel for a while. So what I used to do, I used to upload like these time lapses. They're of course longer ones than I usually post to TikTok, but time lapses where I would actually commentate over them and to describe my process. So this is gonna be kind of like that. Some parts are gonna be sped up, some parts are not, but right now we're working on Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Now, if y'all were on TikTok, y'all would have saw me working on this, but my butt booty ass Wi-Fi would not allow me to do the stream the way that I wanted to. So now y'all are gonna see me do this whole segment. Alright, so before we start off, I'm gonna speak on something that's a bit off topic. You may be wondering what the page 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 1000 stuff is all about. This is part of the Woodbridge project. It's the thing I'm working on soon. Y'all gonna see that. Y'all already know I usually do the backgrounds last, so that's what I'm working on in case you guys are wondering what's going on. But please excuse the noise in the background. I live in a house and houses make that noise. We're just gonna get started with the line art because honestly, without the line art, this thing is looking very bare bones, and I always try to incorporate it. So y'all see these assortment of pens right here. These ones right here, these are like, hold on. From the mapping pen down to the texture pen, those are the base Clip Studio pens. I mainly use these three pens right here, the 4 effect line, the texture pen, and the detail pen, which is basically just a thinner one that I made of, like a thinner version of the texture pen. And then I got all my other shit down here, that's just for my webcomics. And then this one is for, this one I don't use much. That is just, but yeah, no, this one I don't really use much. I use it for like specific projects. I don't know what else to say about that. But yeah, so we're actually gonna go in with the detailed pen because it's thinner. I'm gonna raise that to like a 4, and then we're just gonna go over his whole body with it. Alright, so boom, we are now laying down the line art. So this process is kind of backwards because usually you will see people have their line up first and then put the coloring, but the reason why I do it this way is because I always want to bring like a scratchy, sketchy feeling to all of my pieces because I really do like that look, and I feel like that look works the best with me. So yeah, when I'm putting the line art in, it's mainly just to add depth to it, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much the sole purpose behind it. So if any of y'all are having trouble with things like line confidence, do not come to me about it. Because I genuinely do not care about any of that. I just do whatever the fuck. Like, the only time I really care about how my lines look is like when I'm like, I'll start saying, man, that's like the one time I'm actually gonna be like, okay, let me try to make these look straight because I'm trying to give it a different look, you know what I mean? But then for the most part, I just use the stabilization feature. So if you want somebody who can give you solid advice on line confidence and how to make your lines look good naturally, do not come to me. Do not come to me. But yeah, because the one advice I can give you is just practice. Just draw lines. That's it. Now y'all can kind of see that I just kind of skipped over to like the Goku segment. So the whole line art stuff for Vegeta, it's pretty straightforward. Y'all don't need to see all that. I mean, you will see it, but in like a 60-second time lapse on fucking TikTok or some shit. But yeah, we're doing Goku now. So initially, I was gonna have like a clear difference between the fur of Goku and Vegeta's. Like Vegeta's, like how it is in the anime, his is more of a crimson red, while Goku's is like leaning more to like a pinkish kind of red. And I was gonna do that, but then I really liked how it looked. Like for both of them, just like how dark their fur looks. So I just kind of kept that. You can still kind of see the difference a little bit on like, I would say like maybe like the outside, like the areas that aren't darkened. But yeah, that this is just a little tidbit. I just wanted to let you guys know about that. just got done with the line art, and now we're just moving on to like the beautification process of it. And if y'all remember earlier, I said that I usually combine my sketches with the final pieces. You can actually see that going on right here. So that's all the layers of the sketches, the body, the details, the whatever, the very beginning, the little mouse sketch that I did like the night before I started all of it. But yeah, I usually fuse that with the final piece just to show the process and the finalization without having to show you the whole time lapse. But of course, it also gives it that sketchy feeling that I want, but that's the whole reason as to why I do that, because it looks good. But yeah, this is just me just doing some random stuff. I wanted their eyes to show out a little bit more, and then yeah, not much to it. So initially I was gonna go with like the regular things that I usually do, just darken up the place a little bit and just like let the highlights on their body do the rest of the work, but I decided to expand on that a little bit more. So I decided that I wanted it to be like they were out in the night, you know what I mean, kind of give it that look. So that's how it came to be with the dark side for it. And now for the light side, at this point I wasn't even really thinking about doing it. I was actually just planning on just doing the dark side because I didn't know what to do with the light side. But later on I played around with the colors a little bit more and realized that I liked it a lot. So that's what led to the look of the dark side and the look to the light side. So y'all might be wondering what happened here, and what happened between the last clip and the clip that just started was a whole day just passed. So what I like to do whenever I finish up some work, I always like to wait like a day. I like to call it the marination test, because usually, you know, some time where I'm not looking at it, you're looking at it for hours and hours and hours, and you're not really seeing as much mistakes as you usually would because your eyes are just so tuned to it. So I give myself that 1 day break. I come back, I check up on everything, and then this is where I basically just make tweaks, just to make sure that it looks good. So yeah, you're watching the marination test. I also forgot to mention that this piece in particular did pass that test, because I didn't have to change as much. Like when I woke up and I looked at it, I was like, I could actually look at this and not feel disgusted. So yeah, not much had to be done. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this detailed commentary time lapse kind of thing. I really wanted to take my time on this piece, and I'm glad it came out really well, especially since this is going to be the first piece that I make in the year 2025, so I'm glad it came out well. If you guys want prints of this thing, it's up on my print shop. There's a deal going on right now, a New Year's deal. You get 20% off. So that's going on until I think the beginning of February. So y'all still got plenty of time to go ahead and slide by if that's something you're interested in. And of course, we're still mainly doing Dragon Ball GT drawings. I'm saying mainly because I'm trying to lump in some suggestions people had. We're going to be doing Super 17 next, but if you guys have any other recommendations, be sure to comment down below or DM me or let me know on any of my socials at Sakura2000. That's pretty much where I am, or what I am on most social media. But just let me know so I can add it to the list and then tackle it later on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Wait, hold on. Check out All Star Sandman. Check out Goddamn. Check out All Star Sandman. Check out Misenchanted. And the Woodbridge project is going to be dropping soon. This is going to be based on my hometown, Woodbridge, Virginia. So please check that out when that drops as well. But besides that, thank you guys for watching. Oh, check out my Patreon as well. Subscribe to that. It's only $3 a month. Okay, that's it. I'll see y'all later.